Okay, so this is issue 3 of Kaito 84. It's quite amazing. We're actually in issue 3 already. Yeah, nice cover again, as usual. Very, very cool. We see a lot more of the kind of the linking up with the original series in this one. As I mentioned last time I did a review, we were talking in the Facebook group about this being a kind of effectively an Elseworlds. It can still technically be an Elseworlds, but it's got some. It's not just Elseworlds of Usagi being transported to 984. It's actually got links to the original, which is pretty cool. So, so this guy apparently knows a lot about the original Usagi, and has told him obviously about the J and the blade, and that's what they're going for. He explains all that's going on. Explains about the J keeps coming back, and eventually, presumably, he's going to come back at some point in this. And only effectively Usagi's bloodline, I think, is effectively the only one that can possibly defeat him, although that seems to be almost impossible. But yeah, but as he's doing that, the police arrest him and take him to the police station. And Tomo is basically really annoyed about it because they're not doing anything. And it's like, okay, we're actually going to offer you a job because you seem to know what's going on, and apparently if everything seems to be as it was, you're probably much the only one who can sort it out. So even though you haven't broken, she says like about not breaking crimes and doing this kind of stuff as well. She's not very happy about it. The one thing I do really like about this is characterization. That the expressions for, especially for anthropomorphic characters, it's just great. It's really, really nice. So yeah, so they effectively not necessarily sack her, but remove her from the forces for now, and basically tell Sagi that she's going to be overwatching you, going to have police assistance. So when they go back to the hideout, he goes back to explain, okay, she's here, and they know she's a police officer anyway. She does come with a katana though, which is quite interesting, which is quite cool. So she basically like, so yeah, he kind of, you're only good with that, and she's like, and it managed to just slice through the back of his coat, which is pretty cool. And then, and I can never remember what this character's name as well. But then again, you know, main characters, so I can't remember any character's name. Anyway, she's going like, right, okay, you know, obviously you're going to let me come with you. It's like, no, I can't let you come with me because he had that vision about being dead. So it's like, no, you need to go. And then she gets up really upset and kind of drives off. And it's like, okay, we should try to save lives. But yeah. So they take him to go and see the fox chap, and the fox chap, well, I assume he's a fox, kind of goes, oh, it's nice to see you again. And he said, what do you mean? We've never met. It's like, no, okay, don't worry about it. We'll explain later on. So yeah, so this kind of grounds it in kind of not into the lore. And then they need to go through this curtain, and apparently there's some kind of like thing. This is like a tomb kind of thing, I believe, or some kind of residence of nastiness. So yeah, so again, as I said before, I've been pleasantly surprised by this series. I'm liking the artwork style in the matter that it isn't stands, but it's so similar that you can tell that that's Usagi and that's Tomo. And I think that's really good because I know you see like these alternate covers for the main series, and it's like, okay, I've drawn Usagi, and it just, yeah, technically speaking, you have drawn a samurai rabbit, but it doesn't look like Usagi, and this looks like Usagi. So yeah, but I'm just surprised with 3 issues in, and it's kind of taking along. Again, if they want to do more of this, I'm more than happy to pick more of this up. This is decent. So if this is just the first of a series, more than happy to continue picking up these kind of stories, because I mean, if Usagi can go for whatever 30 odd years or whatever, it's 40 years now, I'm sure we can get a half a dozen years out of this and tell interesting and cool stories with it. And again, it's just another kind of a setting for the character, and I think it's really, really good. So yeah. If you're an Usagi fan and you've not checked this out at all yet, worth a look. if you're just interested in kind of that anthropomorphic kind of, TMNT style stuff, this is really good as well. So, in fact, Kaito 84 teaming up with TMNT, that would be decent. I mean, Turtles were 80s, Kaito 84, 80 TMT, that would be a really combination. That would be fantastic. Especially if the Turtles actually know that they've been to the original one as well. That'd be quite cool. Anyway, so yeah, that's enough rambling for now. So thanks for listening, and hopefully I will see you on another video very, very soon. Bye-bye.